Hello, good evening. I hope you're doing well tonight. When you join in, please say that you're here. And like always, this video will be uploaded to the YouTube channel, probably today or tomorrow. Hi, Lori. Is Jeannie with you? Hey, Marilyn. I will give us another moment or so before we continue on. So at the moment, I am going to go through the supplies that you will need tonight. You are going to need some embellishments. I did pull a little bit of ribbon. You are going to need 2 4 1/4 by 11 inch pieces of cardstock, and those will be scored at 5 1/2. 1 and 2. And then you're going to need 2 pieces of like paper. Sorry, my brain is like just not focusing tonight. Oh, looks like Patty's on too. Oh, yay. You're going to need 2 pattern pieces of paper. 1 at 4 by 5 1/4, but then you're going to need a second piece, either like less busy or a piece of cardstock at 4 by 5 1/4 as well. And then you're going to need a piece of white or light colored cardstock at 4 by 5 1/4 as well. Okay, so we're going to kind of get started here. So I'm going to start with my 4 1/4 by 11 inch pieces of cardstock first. So those have been scored at 5 1/2. And I'm just going to move my sticky label. Oh, Jeannie's there too. Excellent. Hey, Arlene. Good to see you too. Okay, so I am going to take the first one where my score line is going to be on my left hand side. I'm going to open this up and I'm going to get out my paper trimmer. So what I'm going to do, remember this fold is on this left hand side. I'm going to put the folded edge at the top of my trimmer and then the bottom corner of the open side. So this was that left hand side where the score line was. So I'm going to cut. I'm going to start my blade so that it's not at the bottom. It's kind of already inside the cardstock. And what that will do is it will prevent it from nicking the paper or trying to rip it. So I'm going to go up and then I will go down. Okay, so that is the first part. Next, we're going to take our other piece that was the 4 by 5 4 1/4 by 11 scored at 5 1/2. This time we're going to have the folded side to the right hand side of the paper, so to speak. So I have the opening on the left and the fold is on the right. We're going to open that up and I'm going to put that fold in the center track. And now I'm going to bring the unfolded, the open side, down to the bottom where my track is of my paper trimmer. And I'm going to make sure both are inside the channel of the trimmer. I'm going to move my blade back up again because I don't like to cut where it's not already into the paper. So now I'm going to go up and then down. So now I have, this is what I have so far. Okay, so I have one where the triangle is on the left and one where my triangle is on the right. I'm going to set these aside for a moment. And I'm going to bring in the 2 pattern pieces of my paper. I'm going to take the busier of the 2, the 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to cut from the upper left down to the bottom right. Okay. And again, putting my blade kind of in the middle. So this is what I have so far. Now, if you're thinking, well, just use what you got here, it's not going to work, okay? So this, since it's directional paper, it's not going to work. So that's why I like to bring in something that's a little less busy or another cardstock. So I'm going to go with a little less busy. That, again, is 4 by 5 1/4. This time, though, I'm going to cut from the upper right down to the bottom left. So let's put our upper right into the track, the bottom left into the track, sliding my blade up a little. And now I have the perfect angle for the other one as well. And again, that was directional, so that wouldn't have worked out for me. All right, I'm going to move my trimmer off of the table, and we're going to bring in those 2 pieces of cardstock. This one will lay within here. Now it looks like I need to do a little bit of a trim. So I'm going to take, let's see what it might be. It's looking to be maybe, I'm going to take like 1/8 of an inch off that side. So I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to go to 1/8 of an inch. Might not be enough. So I'm going to kind of hold it up again and see. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks real good. Okay, let's check our other one before we put the paper trimmer away again. I think this one might be okay. Let's just check. You know, I'm going to take another 1/8 of an inch off of this one as well, just so that I have enough of a clearance. Okie dokie. So I want my busy one on the left, and I'm going to go with the non-busy on the right. So I'm going to start with the right-hand side, and I'm going to put my pattern paper, or if you chose a different cardstock, like a coordinating cardstock, that is going to go onto your right. So I'm going to place this, and I'm just going to eyeball it so that it looks to be as centered as possible. And I'm going to do the same thing to this left-hand side. Now I can use my leftovers that I just cut to create another one. However, I'm going to have to be very mindful of the direction of that paper. Okay. Now, since this is the busier of the two, I want this to be on the top. So I'm going to take this piece that we just created, and I'm going to put adhesive all along the back side so that it will lay like so. Okay, so this is going to be that busy or non-busy piece. So let's put our adhesive there. And it might be a good idea to use like a score tape or something strong. So whatever you have that's nice and strong. Mine is not on my table, so I'm just going to use adhesive, and I'm going to put this inside or on top of so that it's just after the score line, and I'm going to really burnish that in quite well. All right, now I do need I'm going to go with liquid. I'm going to go with liquid glue. So for this next part, you're not going to want to do a ton of gluing because we're creating a pocket. So I'm going to put my liquid glue, or you could use your score tape, something very thin, along the right-hand side, along this bottom edge. And I'm going very, very thin. Okay, so now I'm going to close that up. And I'm going to hold it for just a moment to make sure that I get enough of it adhered. And I'm going to just hold it so that the glue will hold onto the cardstock. Give it just that little moment. And we're going to repeat that same process, and I'm going to put, again, just along that left-hand edge, a nice thin line. This card would be fantastic to put a gift card into, or a little bit of money if you wanted for the recipient, because it is a pocket. Okie dokie. So I'm going to set this aside so that we can work on the next element of our card. Setting that aside, I'm going to bring in my white or your light colored cardstock that is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to bring in these embellishments. So some of the embellishments will be for the front and some will be for this piece. So let's look at my stamp set. So my stamp set I'm going to use today is called Friendly Foliage. It is a brand new stamp. It is so pretty. So here for you always, wishing you all the best. Get well soon. Sending love. You're on my mind and my heart, and thinking of you. So these would be the images that are in the stamp set. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. And it does also have a coordinating, so here's my stamp set. It does have a coordinating die set as well. And I have not switched it over to the magnetic sheet, but this is what the dies look like. So this and this are both standalone dies. And let's just look at our stamp set again. So this stamp right there would match that die. And then this nice long stamp here matches this die. And then this is a double die. So you could stamp this and just cut it out. Well, it's upside down, so here we go. So you would cut it out just like that, and that would be fine. Or you could put this interior on, and what it will do is it will cut the excess away so that then you have all of that foliage. It's so, so pretty. I did it on a scrapbook page, but it's already into an album, I think. Yeah, it is. It's already into an album. So I'll have to play with this again so I can show you. But we are using the stamp tonight. So first off, I'm thinking I want, let's see. I had pulled this real pretty little tab, and it's kind of in that gray tone. And I thought, oh, that would be really pretty, so that then the recipient would know that they could pull this up like that, is what I was thinking. Something like that. Wouldn't that be pretty? Yes, let's do that. But let's also stamp. Let's see if we can stamp something there. Wishing you all the best. Oh, that might work. Sending. Well, we could put sending love here, And we could do the wishing you all the best. Oh, that would work. I'm going to do that. Let's grab, let's see, 2 blocks, and I need some ink. Yep. So I got my blocks. And we are going to do wishing you. And I like that to go right there. Oh, that would fit so beautifully. And I'm going to use New England Ivy from Close to My Heart. My paper, though, is Mossy Meadow from Stampin' Up. Now, just so you ladies know, the November 25th through December 1st, Stampin' Up will be having their very, very first ever Black Friday sale. They are saying that it's going to be like 40% off of some items. So I don't even know which items are going to be on sale, but isn't that amazing? I'm looking forward to that. And then on December 1st, there will be a paper pumpkin sale for new subscribers. So awesome. Okay, we're going to do that, and let's kind of tuck this in and see how we're looking. Oh, yes, that I'm liking a lot. Okay, I pulled this scallop piece. I don't really want to hide the pretty birds, so that's why I'm thinking I want it on this side. And then I had this circle that's kind of corrugated. That might look a little pretty there. Then I have another circle that's in that same tone with a snowflake. Now, do we want that? I don't know if I want that. Okay, so let's build this piece. And we're going to incorporate that ribbon. So this little circle was embossed with the corrugated embossing folder. Okay, let's just see how this might look. Oh, that's looking cute. Okay, I want to try something else though. I'm going to try a bow, like a big floppy bow. Right, because if we did that, oh, that's very thick. Oh, that's a little too thick. Okay, so we're not going to do that because it's just too darn thick. But what if I did, see, I wasn't liking the loop here. So what I might do would be cut the ribbon. Okay, see, I do like that with that coming out. So I think that's what I want to do. I am going to cut the ribbon, and I got myself a pair of scissors. These were from scrapbook.com, and I'm using them only for ribbon. There we go. So I'm going to put this on this back side. And I think I want more of the green versus the gold showing. So let's put a glue dot. Okay, why isn't it sticking? There we go. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way with our fingers. Okay. Oh yeah, see, that's kind of what I was thinking, something like that. But I think we need to angle those and shorten them up just a bit. Oh yes, that's totally what I wanted. Excellent. I love when it comes together. All right, let's use some foam next. And I'm going to go on either side of that ribbon because the ribbon's already adding that little bit of bulk. So I could go on either edge of it now. And I don't think I want it directly smack dab center. And now this, and let's see how with that, oh, see, that looks kind of cute too. But I don't think I want all of it. I only want a little bit of it. So I'm gonna trim like right there and do a little tuck tuck. Yes, see, this is looking really good. When you pull things out of your stash, it always works. Okay, I'm gonna, yep. This can get adhered. Like so. Now let's use a little bit of liquid glue. Now, isn't that a pretty embellishment cluster? Yeah, I'm liking that. You know what I should have done? I should have put wishing you on this side. Let's see if I can pop that off still. Yes, I can. Okay. I will have to take the rub and remove eraser, which is fine. Not a big deal. Just to kind of clean that up a bit. And actually, I'm going to put it at the bottom. Okay, let's put that there. Let's grab our eraser so we can clean that all up. Seven more work days until Thanksgiving break, which is so good. Last week was a rough one with 2 nights of parent-teacher conferences. One went till 8:30, and the other one went till 7:10, I believe. And the kids had full days all week. It was quite brutal. Okay, now let's check this out. I'm going to tuck it back in. And then this, oh, much better. See, we have a little more of a triangle going. And I'm going to glue this piece down, but I'm going to keep it flat for the most part because it already has so much dimension. And I am going to use both regular adhesive runner and I'm going to use some liquid on top just so that I am definitely getting good coverage. When you use both a tape runner and liquid glue, it gives you a better bond especially because this is a thicker piece and I don't want it falling off. Look how pretty that looks. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we have to just finish the inside. And how would this look? Oh, that might look a little cute. Oh, I like that. Okay, we're definitely going to add that now. Hold it for a second. And we said we were going to put sending love also on this. So I'm going to put that a little bit lower. And for those who don't know, Stampin' Up! Is going to all photopolymer starting now, starting in November. And some of them are you're still able to get the red rubber cling, but they are definitely switching over all of the stamps. If it's still available as red rubber, that's what you would be getting. And all of the new stamps that are coming out that just came out for the month of November, those are the photopolymer. And just so you know, I got a sneaky peek of the January through April catalog. Oh girls, it's good. It is a good one. Look at that. Look how cute that is. That's so pretty. Okay, let's add a little bit of gems, I think. And now I don't think I want green. I'm not sure. Let's see. I think I'd rather have something more in the gray tones. So let's see what we've got. Oh, I like those because they're little. But I like those because there's that little bit of gold in there. I'm going to do those. Okay, let's add just a few of these. And we need my Take Your Pick tool, which I love. And I'm going to use a nice big one right there. I'm going to use a little one inside the center of my snowflake. Isn't this one pretty, Mary Lynn? This is such a fun card. So let's see, I went 1, 2, you know what? We're going to put one right below that cluster as my 3. I like to do elements of 3. And I think we still need just a little bit more. Like I'm thinking something in the centers of those snowflakes. What should we put? Maybe just like a little bit of stickles, because then that's kind of flat, but it has a little bit of shine and sheen to it. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. So let me grab a stickles. just deciding on which color to use. Let's see. Silver. Silver would be pretty because of the gray. I have this green called eucalyptus. That is nice. There's this one that's called holly. I think that's not the right green. And then I have this, which is liquid pearl. Actually, I think I'm going to go with the silver because those greens just do not go. And we're just going to put it, I'm going to put a dot in the centers of those snowflakes. And it's okay to mix silvers and golds because my ribbon has some gold. My gems had a little bit of gold. Oh, is that pretty? All right, we're going to add a little bit here as well. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm totally loving this card. Oh, ladies, this is pretty. This is so pretty in person. Oh my goodness gracious. Can you see that? Just that little bit. I don't know. Oh yeah, there you go. Now, wasn't that a fun card? Could you picture this, you know, like for a masculine birthday? Because that seems to be our hard one always, is coming up with something fun and nice for a man. And this, I don't think I would put into an envelope. I would let this be the envelope. And I would almost like maybe put my gift card on the back side. Oh, I like this. This turned out way pretty. I look forward to seeing what you ladies have come up with. You can put your photos into the comments after this video. And if you're so inclined, you could, once I post it over onto YouTube, you could also add your photo to the comments there. Alrighty, so I hope you have a super evening. Now next week, let's see, what is next week? Next week is November 23rd, right? Yes, we will be doing a very simple card. And I'm just gonna, that's all I'm showing you. It's gonna be a very simple card. So you'll have to watch for the post on Wednesday for our measurements. Alrighty, so I look forward to seeing you again next Sunday at 7 for Sunday Fun Day. Have a good evening.